Hello, bestie. It's Sue Coco. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. Me, Sue Coco, your divine oracle. You may be feeling a little bit scatterbrained right now. Like there's a lot going on. I'm getting a message of the reins are returning. It could be like you're getting the reins of like a horse and it feels as if like you're finally getting control of your life. Rain could be important to somebody in this collective that's receiving this message, and it's like I'm just somebody who enjoys the smell of rain on summer storm, just having your window open and listening to the rain, something about the rain replenishing the earth, a reinvigoration, or just washing away like I'm just getting an energy of feeling dusty, and the rain is cleansing you. So let that resonate with who it does. Let's call in the angels, the deities of the light, and all that call us to our higher good. And let's jump right in, bestie. I've been getting a lot of messages, and I just really got to jump in. I'm like looking like whatever. I like to dress up and be cute for these, but I'm just going through a lot right now in my own personal life. Don't worry. Everything's good. It's just busy. So the spirits, the universe, the divine God has not been quiet. I've been receiving messages and I'm like, okay, I got a minute right now. I gotta film. I have got to film this. I've got to connect with my besties because there is a lot coming. You can feel it. Again, the energy that I was feeling of like the rains are coming. It's like this energy of you standing and you can see the horizon and the storm clouds. And they're, you know what I mean? When you see those like dark gray clouds and ooh, it's going to be a storm. You have felt there's something approaching, but it's like the rain after a long drought. The earth, you just feel, you know what I mean? Warm. And it's like finally you're going to be replenished and cooled. It's like a long awaited return. Something that it's like any minute now, it's gonna happen. Any minute now. It's very much so. It's a King of Cups. That's what this was, the like Prince of Cups. Anyways, King of Cups energy of like being in complete satisfaction and emotionally aligned and connected, knowing that your ships are about to come in, being like having absolute faith, but not only that, being in mastery of something. There's an energy here. Sorry, let me just take a look at this man. Seven of Wands. Very distracting. This energy that I'm feeling from this, it's giving like you're just so preoccupied that you don't even realize like where you are. And I think that is the energy that's coming in for you, is your contentment is in like being in the dirt, is in the work, in the works. I'm feeling an energy of like warmth and heat and the sun are coming through very clearly. I'm seeing an image of like a red circle, a red sun, really like your skin being warm after like a long day at the beach. Okay. And just like, like the dog days of summer, like warm days lazing about that. These are energies I'm really connecting with right now. All right. Let me get some confirmations. I want to just take a peek into who this reading is for. I know there are things coming in. Let's delve a little bit deeper. What are the signs, symbols, synchronicities that are going on with the collective right now? So you know that this reading is for you. How many cards are here? Oh my gosh. 1, 2, yes, 3, 4, 5, and one more is going to come out. All right. Who's the one more meant to come out for this reading? Unless they don't want to come out. All right. Who's the one more? A lot more than one. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. We're going to read all this as one. Okay. 9 of Wands, King of Wands, 2 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. I'm picking up an energy of you really having to hone and like start to come into mastery of work-life balance, of finding play, of your relationships, and you know that financial opportunities are coming, but they're just not here yet. You know there are things you're working towards, and you're right now very, very focused on like the burden and everything you're doing, but it just may be to the detriment of like relationships. Of it may be to the detriment of like there's a really dreamy quality of like I'm really picking up this energy of like, oh, like once I do this thing, then I'll really focus. I'll have the time to worry about all this other stuff. But I do feel as if you're being called right now not to forget about cultivating who you are, but also standing in your own power and your own light. That you don't want to lose yourself. You're about to enter a season of your own blooming, where what I mean by that is like your magnetism, your warmth, your spark, the way that you are moving. It's like people are going to be captivated by you. And no matter like how hard you work, it's like it would be to your detriment not to nurture and like treat yourself to like as the royalty you are right now. And this is like, I guess, harder said than done because you just have so much going on. It just feels like you are the last piece of the puzzle. You're on the back burner. You're like, when I have the resources, the time, the money, the abundance, then I'll worry about myself. But it's like, that's never gonna be the case. When when that tap is turned on and the wealth is flowing, that's another spinning plate. And you're not going to magically like, okay, I'm going to work super hard and then I'm going to, play super hard. That influx of money, you're a workaholic, you're going to find ways to add more to your plate. And that'll take up from you cultivating relationships and you just finding fun. So there's a call right now for you to seek out some more balance within that. And I'm really just feeling you could be just daydreaming a lot about like fun dates to go on. If you're in a relationship or not, there's an energy here about like union companionship. It could even be friend group, but you can feel that there are major things coming your way and you're like, oh, if I had the free time and the free energy and all that, like what would I do? And like, I do feel maybe take the leap and just go for it. But there's a connection to this. Yeah. You're in a waiting season and a daydreaming season. And the things that you are right now dreaming and imagining and picturing about, they are about to be offered to you. It's just that I do want a confirmation for this. I am sensing there is a mysticism here. There's a psychic connection here. You're connected and you're knowing, maybe you're really, for some of the collective, like, you could be really into trees and like nature, birds, like trees. There's something maybe like going for walks or spending time with trees, spending time with the green, like in green spaces. But there's just something here about you needing, yeah. There's something here about like reconciling with play, reconciling with wasting time. And sometimes recharging your batteries isn't wasting time. Go for that walk. Go and, take that little bit, like taking a really luxurious bath. That thing for yourself, however that resonates with you. To have something for yourself, to recharge your batteries, to fill your cup. You're going to be finding time. And instead of stressing about, how can I be more productive? Fill it with things that recharge you or things that you've just been daydreaming and really wanting to do, but you just feel like, I don't have the time for it. So, what am I seeing? You're somebody of like great duality. I'm getting an image, or what I'm seeing is like maybe the way people see you is like there is a beauty about you, and it's like you may not even be aware of this. Like if you've wondered why people like, I am getting an energy, and take this as I say this with a kiss on your forehead, Bessie. Mwah! I kiss you on the forehead when I say this because like with resting bitch face. Like if you wonder like, oh, I'm not being mean. Why do people think, or like why does it feel as if like there's like, why do people look at me but then they don't approach me? I'm friendly enough, and it's like there's this huge depth to you, but people are intimidated by your beauty. There is something about the way you look. It's like it's so captivating, and there's a severity, but there's just this remarkable severity to your look, but it masks a seeker of the truth. It masks somebody who delves into the darkest parts of themselves, and the night could be important for you. Like maybe you do your best thinking at night, maybe you do your best work at night, solitude and alone. And it's like you've cultivated this skill. Like you feel very comfortable in your isolation when you're alone, but maybe when you're out in public, you just get a little like, ooh, like, like there's something here about like carrying your head up high, but like maybe people aren't seeing the real you. Like you have your armor, you have your guard up. But when you're in your own presence, you're in your own kingdom. There is an energy though. Like if you've always wondered like why, like why is it so much easy? Like why does it feel as if there's like people are scared to approach me? There's something like that. There's something of that nature. And it's like you have a very, very like powerful aura. You have a presence. And it could just simply be that you a cutie patootie, bestie. And, people could be intimidated by that. And, like, those who are a little conniving, like, just to be wary and observe that those who are a little bit conniving and, like, want something from you may be approaching you. But you have a great ability to be discerning and see through the BS and, like, really, really, pardon me, confirmation burp. I'm hearing be guided by your starlight. Be guided by your starlight. And it's like things like, maybe people say you're a daydreamer or you just seem very far away, but you're like, oh, like you're a lot more grounded and a lot more deeper than people give you credit for. Maybe they say you're a little like ditzy or like spaced out, but you are so much more grounded than they'll ever know. And there's a lot more warmth and a lot more passion that they don't necessarily get to see. And that is something that's going to be coming into play here. But this is just confirmations of who you are. So you're somebody who has experienced heartbreak. And that could be like pain. Pain, we've all felt it, but like you've been through a lot. You've been through things, but just know that these are things you'll triumph. That like everything is moving you, like, because I don't want to diminish any pain that you've experienced, but just know that there is something indomitable about you. There is something about you that cannot be conquered. No matter what the heartbreak, the pain, the tragedy that befalls you, still you rise. The sun rises every day and you still face the day. Even if, like there have been really, really dark times in your life. Your victories are still on the horizon. So let me get into, I really want to see, what are the messages? What is coming in for this collective spirit? Let's see. Ooh, okay. We're getting Judgment and the 5 of Wands. So soon you're going to hear the call and the understanding of what it is you're fighting for. So for everything that is going on in your life, like the fight is about to begin. And I want you to take this as positively as possible because you may have been in a period of like stagnation, of rest, of things not happening. It's like I'm hearing like the tournament's about to begin and you're going to be fighting for your place. You're somebody who knows the value of hard work, and you know the value of like putting your effort in and sticking it out, and you know what I mean? Like it just feels as if like you got the short end of the stick and you do the work, but then all of a sudden you don't necessarily get the reward. You're going to be given the opportunity to prove yourself, but you'll hear the call. This is going to be coming to you externally, but also there's a level of mysticism here where you're going to, you know, you've been in preparation for something. You know that there's been something about to approach you, that there's something coming into your life and you've been in preparation for it. But like there hasn't been a need for you to like explain this to like anybody else, because this has only been meant for you. Like you do trust deeply in the guidance that you've been receiving. Okay. All right. This is building upon the foundations of your new life. And it's like there's an energy here of you being the founder. You putting down the ground roots. Be a little bit delusional. Be daydreaming and hope for the biggest and the best. It's gonna change your day-to-day life. Mentorship, maybe you reaching out, or there may be somebody wanting to come and offer you a position or offer, like searching out expertise. You could be on a path of gaining expertise, but this could also be letting you know, like, okay, it's time for you, like, it's okay for you to ask for help from those who you look up to. You're very driven, but you're not going to get there alone. Or Knight of Wands. Yeah. It's a very courageous path you're about to walk. That's King of Cups. This energy of self-satisfaction and fulfillment. Like you're being guided by almost like a future version of you, letting you know that, hey, we've made it. And that is what you're being guided by and called towards. Okay. That was like a lot. I want to say thank you for the deities, the angels, the deities of the light, all that call us to our higher good for being here. And I want to say thank you, Bestie, for being here. I love you so much. And until next time, bye.